Hello. It's been a week. One of those weeks. It's snowy and it's cold, and that doesn't help matters any. Um, I needed new tires. People have been telling me I need new tires, that they're missing something called tread. Anyway, so since I had a good fall and Christmas season, I put money aside for it. Went out to the tire place, got a quote. I had the money. Woohoo! Made the appointment and was feeling really good about myself because, hey, it's not glamorous, but I saved up the money and I'm getting new tires. Yeah. So I'm sitting there waiting, and next thing you know, the repair people, the owner of the shop, and two repair people, they all came out, looking very grim and said, "We've got some bad news for you." And I thought, oh heck, I just paid all this money for tires and my car is going to the junkyard, because I always jump to conclusions. But it was not that bad. It needed some more repair work. And I had the money to fix that. But, it was unplanned money. And although I wasn't quite broke, I felt broke. you know? I mean, I like to be on top of things. I like to plan these things ahead of time. Um, so they made the appointment to fix it the next day. The guy actually told me he didn't care when I paid for it, but it was getting fixed the next day. So I took it was serious. Yeah, got it fixed. That's when the snow started. Um, yeah, anyways, I was sitting around feeling sorry for myself because I was broke. It wasn't that big a deal, but I, still took the opportunity to feel really sorry for myself. Um, so I pulled myself together and say, okay, you've got to get things accomplished. Just can't lounge around doing nothing. And I made this little list of 4 things to do. And one thing was to organize my bag pieces, because I got fabric to make bags out of, and I cut up pieces, and I knew I didn't have the right amount. I knew I was short pockets on one, but so I went upstairs. The sewing area is upstairs, the cutting area is downstairs, just to get my extra steps in. Anyways, I counted out the bag pieces and came down and finished cutting what I had, took it upstairs, and was separating things into, this pile needs to be ironed, this pile doesn't. Mostly it's where the creases, the fold creases are, and the tops of the pockets need to be ironed 2 times over. Anyways, I'm standing there and I see a little pile, and it's like, oh, there's 3 extra bag bottoms. Where did these come from? Why are these here? How did I end up with 3 extra bag bottoms? So I brought them downstairs and I cut 2 bag bottoms down to the size of the sides. They're all the same width, but the bottom is taller than the sides. Cut 2 more pockets, so I had an extra bag and was feeling really good about myself. Yeah. Then I got upstairs and was double checking and realized that I had 3 bags that were partially sewn, but the bottoms hadn't been put on yet. I had taken the bag bottoms from those 3 and cut them up. So at that point, I felt like life was over. I was the stupidest person in the world. And even though I'm telling myself, sure, it's not that bad, we can deal with this, we can fix it. Yeah, I was really mad at myself. So, after stewing in those juices for a while, I decided that the next day I would have to get my car out because it had snowed. So it wasn't that I had to chip it out of the parking place, but I definitely had to brush a whole bunch of snow off and chip a whole bunch of ice off because it had been rain that turned into snow. Um, I had to mail a few packages, not many, but a few. Life goes on. So then I was going to go out to Hobby Lobby. We only have two stores that have fabric. One is Walmart, one is Hobby Lobby. Neither are ideal. Neither are the stores I'd love to go to. But, I could take my sample fabric and match up colors. And according to the internet, Hobby Lobby had plain canvas that would go with, well, of course they didn't have as many as they have online, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I drove to the post office. Our post office is kind of difficult to get to, so the easiest way is to go the main street downtown, turn into a parking lot, go through the parking lot, out the back, and then you're into the post office parking lot. Well, when I turned in, there was a tow truck who was towing. They were at the point where they were just hooking up someone's car, and I couldn't go anywhere. I could have backed back out to the street, but even though it's not a very big town, it's the main street. So I thought, I'll just wait. While I'm waiting, the melted snow and ice is dripping down my windshield, so I put on my windshield wipers, and one of them went, pooh! I don't know how to explain it. It's not in the right position. It's standing up. And I'm like, no, I don't need something else to go wrong. Yeah. So, and I couldn't be mad at the guy getting his car towed because he was worse off than me. I just had a wonky windshield wiper and a car that was all fixed and paid for. My life isn't that bad. Yeah. Mailed stuff. Went to Hobby Lobby. Uh, Managed to find some coordinating, a dark brown for the bag bottom and a cinnamon color sort of swirly pattern for the lining, which I would have had to find lining anyways. I didn't have enough lining for all those bags, so I didn't have to go buy lining just because I screwed up one bag. Then I needed to get webbing. So came home and looked online because I didn't know of anywhere locally you can buy it for the bag handles. I like the cotton best. I'm on Amazon and it's gone up in price. And I'm looking for the all cotton and they're saying, 100% cotton webbing, and then you look at the description and it says cotton poly. Like, that's not 100% cotton. Anyways, had to shut that off for the night. This morning, we're up to today, this morning, I said, you have to order this. You have to get these things so your bags will be done and I can move on and stop feeling sorry for myself. And I did, by golly. But the price went up. Do I need to raise the price of my bags? I'll need to sit and figure it out again, I guess. It's kind of hard. I mean, I'm sure that you have it too, where you have to figure all of your little supplies, or big supplies. And like I say, I don't add in my hours like other people do just because I'm so darn slow. But that's for another time. I have everything either here or coming to me Thursday. It will arrive Thursday. so I can finish all of the bags and everything will be just fine. Yeah. That's all I have for you today. Except for your daily song. This is a song called Hybrid, and when the band does it, it's a loud punk song. I like back roads rather than busy roads. So when I go up to band practice, I take smaller roads. I mean, it's still a highway, but it's a smaller highway with lots of twists and turns and fields and woods and deer. Not this time of year, but other times. Anyways, my dad, when I was growing up, my dad worked in the seed business. And we used to take these country drives, and we would drive to a field, and we would look at this corn as opposed to that corn because they had test fields. Yeah. So, hybrid. I don't know if that explains it or not, but that's all the things that I was thinking of when I wrote this song. Developed in a test tube in a laboratory up at Cornell. Tested across the country. I'm a new hybrid from hell. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. You don't know what you're up against. Shot up full of chemicals. I'll be 9 feet high by the 4th of July. But keep it under your hat because the taste will blow your mind. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. You don't know what you're up against. I'm disease resistant, easy to pick, easy to peel, and you won't believe your eyes when you see the way I yield. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. I'm a new hybrid breed of girl. You don't know what you're up against. There we go. Thank you.